Now he's doing an imaginary cry.
Switch to Geico now and you could save hundreds on your car insurance. For a free rate quote, visit geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. 15 minutes could save you 15%.
Flying high at 60,000 feet on the very cusp of outer space, he is strapped in and ready to dive bomb the pernicious peddlers of the pornographic politic. So run for cover. It's the Fred Dryer Radio Show. Incoming! And now, here is your host, Fred Dryer.
Thank you so very, very much. Welcome to the show. I am Fred Dryer. Normally, I'm here with my good friend, Michael Horn. He's off in Mexico, no doubt on a drunken spending spree at some point in time. And we're here with our good friend Paul Stern. Paul, welcome. Thanks so much for joining us, for strapping in and helping us dive bomb the pernicious peddlers of the pornographic politic.
Always indeed an honor, Fred, to be with number 89.
Thank you so much. We have an awful lot to get to today, but, you know, the interesting thing is about all of what's happening in the culture. You know, the beauty is everything is happening all at once. All things are true. And it's all happening at the same time. You know, there's a battle and a struggle for the hearts and minds of the American people, and the media is doing its best to keep the truth away from people. You know, you've got a couple of things that are going on and that are being purposely exploded into the culture. Keeping us away from asking questions about what really is going on. You know, this crap with who killed Michael Jackson and all this nonsense. You know, putting cameras in the courtroom and all that stuff that I think is anti-American. It is not to help. It is to dissuade people from making up their opinions in an environment that is, I think, not only legal but moral. And there's also a lot of things going on. You know, what's going on down the gun running down in Mexico. You know, it looks like that we could have a real full-blown investigation into Eric Holder that the press is trying to keep from happening. You know.
A lot of stuff happening in this world in which we live that isn't exactly pleasant.
No, it's not. And the beauty is that we're here to poke fun at it and take a real hard look at what's going on. I've got a clear view. I think you get a clearer view as you go forward, you know, listening to what's going on, listening to who's saying what, and more important, listening to who is not saying the things that are important. You know, right now you've got a group of candidates running for the Republican nomination for President of the United States in 2012 that are scrambling around trying to find their voice to communicate to the American people, to separate themselves. And in my view, I think I said this to Mike a couple of shows ago, that I loved Herman Cain, I loved his voice, I loved who he was. And I didn't think he could get the base's attention. I didn't think that he could get the base's attention, nor was it a realistic hope that he could come out of this with a lot of money and a lot of momentum. But I'm beginning now to take a real long, hard look at him because of what he's been recently able to do down in Florida, and also what he is talking about. Herman Cain, Michelle Bachmann, Santorum, I think, and maybe Newt, maybe. I'll put him in there on the edge. But those four people are the real, true conservatives, And those are the things that we want to get into and we want to talk about, certainly, and we can do that. And we're going to have an awful lot of fun doing it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and welcoming us into their homes. We've got an awful lot of stuff ahead of us. Stay tuned, because we've got some sound bites you're just really not going to believe. And I'm excited to have Paul Stern with us. And so please, whatever you do, don't go away. This is the Fred Dryer Radio Show.
Hear that? That's the sound of magic.
Yeah.